these lights, for example. And I'm assuming something happens if the temperature gets too high. Oh, Jesus. Warning, this game contains flashing lights, loud noises, and jump scares.
Twisted reality.
Hey there, and welcome to Twisted Reality Origins, the prequel to Twisted Reality that we just finished checking out. And this game takes place 13 years before Twisted Reality. So, in terms of the year, this takes place in 1989, and Twisted Reality apparently takes place in 2002. Point is, this is the prequel. We're not wasting any time, we're jumping right in. This is by Pampai again, Night 1. That was probably like that. I literally did that quick. Here are the credits, by the way, while we're, I guess, here, right? Loading. Okay. Night 1. So this is a lot more traditional FNAF. Actually, now I think about it.
Is this thing on?
Wait,
Oh,
what?
It is?
Oh, you got a phone call.
Okay.
This is the FNAF office.
Welcome. Welcome to your new summer job here at Breakfast Family Diner.
Oh, Family Diner.
You will learn everything you need to know about this job, in full detail. Let's start off with the basics, shall we?
Okay,
First off the list, monitoring the attraction.
of
Now,
course.
you've probably heard this like a million times already, but there have been rumors of certain customers, that we would name, that our animatronics have been acting, let's say, a bit more strange the last couple of years.
Okay.
Some of our clients have heard weird mutter voices after each of their normal lines. A few have even seen them glitching out and walking in random directions, completely ignoring the children beside them. Now, there's nothing to worry about. It's normal. They're just a bit old.
Sorry about that.
They're so old that we have to keep them on during the night, in case of any problems. We'd have to reboot their system every day of the week, otherwise, since they're so weak. And that's where you come in. Your main goal is to secure them, lure them back onto the stage,
Okay.
if they ever go missing. Keep a close eye on them, and since you're new here, they might be a little curious, per se. And if they try to enter your office, or if they become too active, use the control shop on your left and right. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
Oh, by the way, if you see a music box thing appear on your screen, don't touch it. We'll talk about that later on, okay? See ya.
Don't touch a music box. Okay. So, this is pretty much the FNAF, the FNAF 1 location. Music box. Okay. So, let's tackle some things first, right? Obviously, FNAF 1 layout. We have a stage with no one there. The camera's kind of glitchy, so we'll have to just deal with that. Here is Spring Bonnie. We also have... Well, this looks a lot like the Freddy from the... from the video game, right? Now, the thing that's very interesting, now that I think about all this, right, is that this is the real world. But we see these animatronics again in the Twisted Reality video game, which is definitely odd. I never thought about it initially, but it is kind of weird that these characters exist in both the real world and the video game, but yeah, it's just strange, I guess. I mean, it's the only video game that's not, in theme with the other minigames from that console, right? So it's definitely odd. Now, I don't know where did Spring Bonnie go. So we pretty much have four main mechanics so far in the night, right? We have controlled shock, we have lights. They pretty much speak for themselves. We also have a music box that we don't deal with yet, but we obviously know what we're gonna have to do here. Fourth mechanic, I forgot. Temperature meter. It seems like there's a temperature meter which prevents you from, using the... What was that? Did something force me out of my camera? No, I think it's just me. Yeah, so apparently the longer, if you're on cameras, for example, this makes the temperature go up. Although very slowly. It seems that it goes a lot higher when using these lights, for example. And I'm assuming something happens if the temperature gets too high. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, that piano key scared me. Oh, I left that on. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, at least now I know. I'm not sure about this stage yet, so there could be 4 characters. I'm assuming that is how it's going to be eventually, so only time will tell. I have to admit though, these are some really weird drawings to have in your office. They look creepy as hell, especially this one with the wide-ass grin. Not a fan. Not a fan. So, the Twisted Reality Origins page got posted August 30th, 2019, so I'm assuming that this game came out first, and then the remake, because the remake page came out April 2020. So, this was definitely the first game, you know, in general. Normally it would be the second, I guess, because you also have the original 6 a.m., by the way. Seems like they pretty much stick in theme with, like, what we saw in the remake. Oh, it's Whack-A-Freddy again. Earn Fred coins by smashing as many Freddies as possible. Use your money to buy goodies and cheats from the shop in the extra menu. Click or press any keys when you're ready. So, Whack-A-Freddy makes a return in the console. Interesting. Oh, I like this version a lot better than the console. The remake version of this game mode is not as fluid. I mean, there's a lot more places to hit, obviously. But it also feels a lot more responsive with the clicks. So I obviously like this a whole lot more. Though in this case, it's only Whack-A-Freddy. You don't whack Bonnie or Chica. Chica or Foxy? I forgot who. So we're racking up quite a high score. I wonder if what the Fred coins will be used for in this version of the game. Because obviously before you use them to get the mini games and also other extras. But this time, well, it seems like you can use them for cheats as well as other collectibles. And bingo. Oh, almost 4,000. Oh, that would have been nice. But not bad. Way better score than I got in the original game. And I got 30 fast coins. Oh, what's going on here? Night 2. So maybe now we start dealing with... Oh, yep. There you go.
So this is tape 2, 5. In the first one, we talked about the animatronic. What to do if they try to interact with you.
Yes.
And so on. In this second tape, we will talk about the different features that you will use available on your monitor. Does that sound good?
Okay. There's only really one feature, really.
Let's start off with the music box. If you click on camera 8, a button will pop out. Some sort of counter. That button needs to be recharged from time to time. Do not let it drain out, because you might be surprised of the outcome.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Now, if you look at the top right corner of your screen, you'll find another button. This one is for the different floors. Click on it,
what?
for example. You're now seeing the ventilation shaft camera.
I didn't know there were
One
vent
of them
cameras.
really likes to go in there if the temperature's too
Who
high.
likes to go in here?
And once they're in there, it won't leave. So be careful. Because this one's safe. We call it scrap fire. You'll see why. We actually don't know its real name.
Well,
One time I checked out our activities to find more about this guy. There was nothing. He just kind of appeared out of nowhere.
really?
So remember to always check the vents. Anyway,
Wait,
that's all I had to say right now.
wait.
Recording is about to stop. So yeah. Good night.
You didn't tell me what to do about the vents. I don't know. Can you do anything to the vents? Not good. Maybe like just staring at them will push them back. Yeah. I didn't know there were vent cameras to deal with. Alright, so we know that Spring Bonnie will go from this camera to down here and then all the way to the corner where my office is at. Okay, Fredbear's starting to move. I don't know where Spring Bonnie's at. And I don't know Spring Bonnie can go in both corners, so I have to be careful about that. Obviously, it's not something that I want to learn right away. Hold on, someone moved just now? Oh, okay, someone's in the... Fredbear's in the bathroom by the looks of it. I think that might be how he gets into the vent. Wait, hold on. I think that's Bonnie. And he's by my office. Alright. I kind of want Spring Bonnie to go away. I don't like this whole vent system. Alright, there's Fredbear. He's back in the dining room. Hey there. There's like a lot of movement going on, and I can't tell where. Hold on, they're both here. Check the vents. We're just gonna wait for 6 a.m. to hit. And there you go. Okay. Whew. And we're back to Whack-A-Freddy. Alright, let's just skip through this. I did a lot better that time around. 44.98. Okay. Is anything in the vents immediately?
Hey!
No.
You made it to the night free!
Yeah.
I mean, of course you made it.
Yeah.
How's
Oh,
the
wouldn't
job so far? Not hard,
Horrible.
is it?
Horrible.
Have you noticed anything unusual?
Many
If
things.
so, you can always call us at the end of your shift.
Definitely. Like I'm getting home from you.
So, how was scrap pile?
Scrap pile never showed up.
Did it?
Nope.
If not, it's probably gonna show up tonight.
Yeah. Right.
Remember what I said about the vents, okay? Now, in today's tape,
Oh.
the company told me to give you a history lesson
No.
about
Tell me how to do with the vents.
about the event that occurred here. Right.
Well, what is it?
So, as you might have heard from the test, something horrible happened. Fredbear, on his last performance, which he was streaming live on TV, actually had an accident. A lot of kids went to it. And keep in mind that the investigation is still happening to this day.
Okay.
So, we gotta be careful with our words.
Yeah, wouldn't want to leak anything.
Fredbear's CPU crashed, and he fell off the stage,
Oh.
crushing the kid with his weight.
Huh?
He cracked his skull open, and there was blood everywhere.
Oh.
After that, we got sued by everyone. Every parent in the room tried to sue us. The press was aware. And we had to close down the building for a year or two. Now I know. You might be shocked by all of it. And I can
I'm
assure
bit.
you, I was too when I first heard about it. But we all had to move on. I'm still wondering why this place is still alive and thriving after all.
That's what I'm wondering, honestly.
Death, flames that we've been getting over the years. Some people do not come around. There once was a petition in this town to burn down the building, and when we survived that, I think I'll leave you. You got 2 more nights after this one. So
Wonderful.
exciting. Your run is done,
Almost. I'm like halfway there.
right? Night.
Good night. Thanks. I'm sorry. Like I heard that, and I initially couldn't help but laugh. Like on live TV, Fredbear fell, and I thought that's like hilarious. And until I heard, the crushing kid bit. Scrap pile only kills you when your office gets too hot, around 80 degrees, while being the closest cam near you. Ah, now that's what they mean. Wait, but doesn't that mean that he's essentially only dangerous if I'm not careful with my temperatures? Don't let your temperature get too high. How hard can that be? Oh boy. I was about to say, like, where's Spring Bonnie at? The good thing is, because of how everyone works, all I have to do is, again, a lot like the FNAF gameplay loop, right? You check the cameras for Foxy, or in this case, whoever this guy is, right? Wind the music box, check the left, check the right, repeat. And theoretically, you shouldn't have to check the vents at all, because you can't do anything in the vents. Because then that would make more sense, right? From a mechanic perspective, that would make me have to go in the vents. But if I don't have to do that, then it's kind of pointless. I mean, he still hasn't even showed up. So that's actually pretty good. Anyways, I mean, we're literally storming through this, so we're just going to keep going. Okay. You know the deal. Maybe we'll see Scrap Pile this time around?
Hey, so I don't really have a whole lot to say here.
Okay, that's
4
fine.
and 5 are the hardest of the bunch.
Really?
They're really,
Okay, I'll
That's
take your
not
word
an
for it.
exaggeration.
I hope
I
not.
might even have to stop this tape to concentrate. Oh man. After the death of that child, I don't know how many times poor guy. We even had to change most of his parts to give him a more complete feel. We also did that to Spring Bonnie. Not friendly though. Nobody likes him anyway. Okay. We need to talk about something.
Talk about what?
You can't open it, even if you could. You should.
Okay.
You see this box contains...
Hello?
The show was aired all around the United States, and the police sent us an archive of it. Because the black you know, it happened. But you really want to I can't remember if we still have them. I'm sure you can find them, if you're really that curious. I can't stop you. Do whatever you want to do. I don't even know why the box is in your office to begin with. I heard the last tape was corrupted or something, so... If the words I'm using maybe reloaded. I have... No.
Okay. I don't know. Unfortunately, the voice is too like low for me to actually make anything out. Aside from everything that's going on, but they're active. I mean, the difficulty jump is ridiculous. That's so interesting. I mean, like the way that the difficulty in these games works compared to anti-clockwise is kind of odd. I mean, here you have a game where the animatronics will literally arrive 10 seconds, you know, in between, or 15, 20 seconds even, right? On night 4, yet you have impossible mode where they almost don't change. I mean, it's kind of weird. Either way, now knowing how quick they are, I've got to be careful. I can start to see where the temperature issues might start to come into play, because it can get to 70 pretty easily. You hear that? Oh. I didn't think there would be like a voice. It was like a muffled voice, almost like a raspy voice. I wasn't expecting that. Or could that be in the vents? Oh boy. That could be in the vents. Ugh, that might be in the vents. Unfortunately, even if that, you know, scrap pile did decide to show up, I can't really look, you know, I can't really look on the vents because these guys are so quick. It's kind of dangerous to even think about checking out the cameras. That's why I'm literally just checking the music box. I mean, it's literally constant movement. So far, it seems like Spring Bonnie is way more active than Fredbear, but Fredbear's still pretty active, so you have to be careful. Meanwhile, you're dealing with Freddy and their damn music box. One thing I will say, I'm not sure what was the point of this like flashlight to, you know, like around the pointer, because you don't really need a flashlight in this office. Nope, did not mean to do that. That was a bit dangerous. And there you go, 6 AM. A huge difficulty spike from last time for sure. I mean, they were so fast that you literally would just have to you have to do the FNAF 1 loop again. You just have to check the lights always, no matter what. Alright, well here you have night 5. We're literally just going through the whole game, I guess, in this video. I guess I'm just kind of worried about how much faster can they get. Also, it doesn't seem like we're getting a phone call. I don't know, when things get this intense, it's hard for me to actually talk about anything. Oh. I can't even, like, take a break because, literally, these guys are just as fast. If not, maybe faster. So it's hard to even get a word in without the flashing lights happening. Still, I mean, I haven't had this good of a run on a fan game in a while. I think last time I had this good of a run was maybe Fazbear Lost Souls, but I can't be too sure about that. Oh, there's some games that I will literally do this, where I'll literally just clear through the whole game in one sitting and just have that be the video. Or, you know, a lot of times you get parts. Alright, that was a double flash, so... I mean, again, we're good. Like, the reality is they're not that fast where it would force my temperature to get to 80 degrees unless I was constantly on cameras, you know what I mean? That's why I think, like, 80 might have been, like, a bit strong, because... I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you could make that mechanic difficult to deal with, because it's literally, it's so easy to get away with, you know, keeping your temperatures down. Maybe if the cooldown was a bit slower, but I don't know. Again, it depends on like the rate of the animatronics. It could definitely, I mean, we've seen it hit 70 degrees already, but I'm just not on camera nearly long enough for them to make that happen. Unless they do something like that, where they're literally like right there immediately. Obviously, it's also important that you don't leave the lights on at all. Like, quick flashes, you know what I mean? Like, I'm literally trying to make the flashing situation easier by going on camera immediately, because that literally shuts off the flashes. You get, like, flashing effects immediately. But even so, for a brief second, it's there, and it can be strong. And I keep accidentally going on camera, because this bar is so huge. I literally have to, like, do a rainbow over it. Still, I do like how this this keeps you on your toes, right? You can't slow down for a second. Again, I just wish I just don't like the flashing effects. If there's one thing to take away from Pampire's games, aside from the anti-clockwise, so far it's only an issue I've seen in the Twisted Reality games. The flashing effects are strong as hell, and I'm not a fan of that. Because I mean, yeah, there are flashing effects that are fine to like look at. Or easier to look at, I guess, but the ones in this game literally make me squint. And I've played a lot of these games, and I can say for sure, most of them don't make me squint. Alright, weirdly enough, Fredbear hasn't popped by in a bit. He should be coming around soon enough, though. Oh, speak of the devil. I gotta be careful Spring Bonnie, because Spring Bonnie is by far the quicker of the two, and you don't want to mess around with him. This might be another one of those perfect runs, you know what I mean? No deaths. Let's go. Alright, and just like that, we got the temperature back down to normal. Oh, hell no. You really tried that. As soon as I was about to go on cameras, you really tried that. Now that we can get that temperature back down, get control of things again. I don't like that I keep going on camera accidentally. It's kind of... It's like it doesn't really startle me. I think that's pushing it a bit, but I don't want to be. I don't want to break my focus. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, we're good. No, turn that off. You know, Scrap House just been. I don't even know if Scrap House showed up on cameras at all, to be honest. Oh, there we go. 6 a.m. That was a flawless run through all 5 nights. I am pretty happy about that, to be honest. Maybe? I got the bad ending. Of course I did. I didn't even know there were multiple endings. 2002. So this is when Twisted Reality would take place, right? So what do we have going on here? We're like watching something. This sees you. Who did this? Wait. I can't read that. It's, who am I? Ha ha ha. It sees you. Oh, jeez. Okay, Fredbear. Twisted Reality. Now, does this game clear up anything with the story for me? Not at all. Aside from now we know how we know what's the tragedy that happens in this world's Fredbear's, family diner. A bloody animatronic fell straight onto a, kid. Which is, that really caught me off guard. I just thought I was like, what? Everyone gets so embarrassed about Fazbear Entertainment because one of their robots fell off stage. But to think it fell off stage onto a kid? Anyways, here are the credits. But overall, I don't know. I don't really know what to say about the game, to be honest. It's weird because... Oh, wait, hold on. This game wouldn't have been possible without all the people supporting me. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much. it's so weird because when I go through a game this quick, it feels so like my brain hasn't caught up to a certain extent, and it's hard for me to really come up with anything to say about the game in general. Oh, I got 2 stars.
Twist to reality.
1 for the beating the game and 2 for the bad ending star. We'll leave extras for next time because next time we're gonna do custom night. So, I guess quick thoughts on Twisted Reality. I unfortunately have no idea what's going on with the story. In terms of gameplay, very FNAF 1 style of loop, right? Where you check cameras, check doors, rinse and repeat. The temperature mechanic, I think, was too easy to deal with. Maybe having the range be lowered to 70 or 75 degrees, or maybe even 70, because I reached 70 a few times. Having it be 80 to 90 degrees in order for Scrap Pile to get you is pretty much unrealistic unless you're just very bad at turning off lights. So Scrap Pile literally did not get a chance to shine at all. I mean, you can't even look at the vent cameras because in nights 4 and 5, Spring Bonnie and Fredbear are literally quick as the Flash at that point. Like, you have maybe 10 seconds in between appearances, and part of that time has to go to the wind up for the music box, obviously. And don't forget that the longer you're on those cameras, the higher the temperature, which isn't good. So it doesn't really work well, for the gameplay loop. But yeah, that's pretty much my main thoughts on that. Obviously, next time we will go through the extras and custom night, which we'll just take a look at the screen here. Buried. Wait, what? Oh no, here's like 555. Oh, Freddy's. Oh, hold on. Okay, last little bit of thought. So, Freddy's, or no, Freddles. These are Freddles. Interesting. Freddles is the music box. Scrap Pile, this is the character that looks a lot like what we see in Twisted Reality, the remake. This is what's on that separate monitor, along with Fredbear and Spring Bonnie. But with all that said, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Lets me know you're enjoying the content and want to see more of it. The game is in the description below. And with that said, I'll see you in another video. Take care.